What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to the channel. Before we get into this, please make sure you subscribe. If you're new here, my name is Izzy and I'm a journalist, and I make videos here on YouTube where I visit different animal shelters. I speak to them about the work they do, but also raising awareness on different topics and issues, and speaking about the challenges that they face day to day. I also speak to different charities and organisations about how they help animals change people's lives. This can be from hearing dogs to guide dogs to animal assisted therapy. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy this, and let's find out where we are off to today. So the whole intro you just watched was a little bit of a lie today, because we're not off to an animal shelter. We are off to York Racecourse, where the annual British Dog Walk is taking place this morning for Age UK York. Now, the reason why I really wanted to go and cover this today is because Age UK York have a Keep Your Pet programme. I'm going to leave all the details for it in the description, but I'll explain it a little bit here as well. So the Keep Your Pet programme is something that Age UK York has introduced to provide support for elderly people to look after their pets when they fall vulnerable or ill or have to go into hospital. And today they're hosting their annual dog walk to raise money for the Keep Your Pet programme. So we're going to head there today and just find out a little bit more and speak to the team about what sparked them to create this Keep Your Pet programme. And I really want to just find out why it is so important for elderly people to have that trusted place where their pet can go when they do face these unpredictable circumstances of going into hospital or having a health scare, and that, you know, that fear of where is my, you know, lifelong companion, which is what a pet is for a person. Where are they going to go, and how that companionship between an elderly person in particular and a pet is so important, and why it's so important that they do have a trusted place to go in times of need. So I'm going to go find out a little bit more from Age UK and speak to the team there, and also see some really cute dogs as well, I'm sure we'll see. So yeah, let's head to York. We've got a little bit of a train journey. This is the furthest I've ever travelled for one of these, but it's so worth it because it's such an amazing idea and I really wanted to find out more. So let's head to York. So I've arrived at York Racecourse and there's so much going on behind me here. As well as the dog walk today, there's so many stalls going on with prizes, and there's even a dog show. So I'm so excited to go and speak to the team of Age UK, find out a little bit more about the Keep Your Pet programme. So yeah, let's head in, go on the dog walk and see what there is here today. Tell me about the event that you've organised here today.
This is our annual dog walk event. It's our main fundraiser for the year, which we put on ourselves. And we have normally around 80 or so dogs, and about 100 plus people come. We do a small dog walk around part of the racecourse, and then just have fun looking at the stalls and browsing, the dogs doing the agility course and the dog show.
And what is the Keep Your Pet programme? How did that all come about?
Well, it's a fascinating story actually. It's been about 12 years now, and again, it's Age UK York and Keep Your Pet as well. It's all about looking at needs. What do people need? What are people's situations and circumstances and decision? How can we help? And so the service was developed thanks to some inspiring volunteers and colleagues at Age UK York, and together they developed this service, which is one of a kind really as part of the Age UK network. And it's all about people hopefully being able to provide that support to keep pets and older people together. We know just how important that relationship is, and at times of, for example, health crisis, if someone needs to go to hospital, they've got appointments, etc., they're not sure what to do with their pet. They have that loving relationship, and we hopefully help to step in there and kind of preserve that lifeline, keep them together.
It is to help older people have their pets looked after if they have to go into hospital or they're otherwise incapacitated through having an operation, can't walk the dog, or we feed the cats or the budgies or whatever they are. Mainly they are domestic pets we look after, and it just helps people recover better if they know their pets are being looked after.
And how does having a pet impact an older person's life?
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, I've got my own pet, and I don't know what I'd do without her. She's certainly part of the family. As Age UK York, we recognise so many older people in our communities rely on their pets. Nationally, recent research by a national charity recognised about 1.7 million people had their pet as their main companion, and particularly for those facing kind of social isolation and loneliness, which is all too common in our city and across the country. A pet can make all the difference. You know, they're with them day in, day out, and they often are their point of contact and companionship. So we're trying to preserve that and try and maintain it when times are tough.
It's huge because a lot of older people might be on their own. And to be honest, sometimes it will stop them going into hospital. They say, well, who's going to look after my dog or my cat? And so we take that worry away from them. And it's been found that people will recover quicker and get out of hospital because they want to go back to their beloved pet. So it really is a big help.
And what are the hopes for the future at Age UK and the Keep Your Pet programme?
Well, as far as Age UK is concerned, I'm sure you've spoken to the CEO, but for Keep Your Pet, I hope we can just keep going from strength to strength. It is a York charity and very much a local charity, so it would be lovely if other areas took it up and other Age UK offices. It would be wonderful. We'll have to see what the future holds, but we just want to keep going and raising funds every year to keep Your Pet running.
Yeah, well, as Age UK York, we're local, we're independent. Our focus is on the city, but of course, we're always wanting to share and learn from others as well. Because yes, there's a need here in York, but there's a need across the country. So as Age UK York, we're working with other Age UKs and partners to hopefully encourage them to be able to set up something similar as well. We rely so much on our wonderful volunteers and also the supporters as well. People like today here on Annual Dog Walk donating to us. It makes all the difference in making this possible. So we're hopeful more people get to benefit from this service, not just here in York but across the country.
Of this video, I really wanted to speak to someone who had used the Keep Your Pet service, and one of those people is Leonora, whose Jack Russell Freddie has been by her side for 10 years. Due to health issues, Leonora is housebound, so she has support from the Keep Your Pet service to help her look after Freddie on a daily basis, in particular walking. She has a volunteer come and do that a few days a week, and her grandson also helps her out as well. And we had a lovely chat on the phone about what the support means to her and how it's helped to give Freddie the care that he needs and keep him by her side. So without further ado, here is the chat I had with Leonora. So just to start with, tell me all about how you started using the Keep Your Pet programme and how you got involved with Age UK and the story there.
Well, what happened was, it's because I'm housebound, you see. And with me being housebound, and I have been for nearly 6 years, I was stuck because of Freddie. So they got in, I was told to get in touch with them, and they come along and they walk Freddie. 3 days a week my grandson does it, and the other days Age UK, a representative comes from them. And of course he gets so excited the minute he sees them, because he knows he's off for his walk. So he loves it.
And what does Freddie mean to you?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, he's my lifeline, isn't he? He's my company, and he's my lifeline. He's my company. And also, he's a happy dog because he's being cared for, he's getting walked, and of course he's here, he's a great company for me. I don't know what I'd do without him. because there's only him and me. I live on my own.
What does it mean to have that support and from Age UK?
Oh, it's everything. It's absolutely everything. They're brilliant. The people that walk him are absolutely fantastic. He loves them and they love him. And he gets so excited when he sees them. So, no, it's a great help. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to keep the dog.